Mary rim.
That's a good idea.
Do some pickled asparagus and some bacon in a Bloody Mary with that on the rim. Please, tailgate. Okay, Sherry Faye.
Hi.
Hi, it's so nice to have you here. So Sherry is part of the Bernini team. You're going to hear her before you see her. Right now, what you're looking at is the Piccolo fountain. What does this allow you to do? Well, it turns anything, just about anything, that can hold water into a fountain, into a focal point in no time at all. Last week, this debuted at a clearance price, right around $11 off. We have 4 choices, but one of them you cannot wait on, and I'll explain that as we go through. But this is about shopping your own house and finding containers. This is about going to a flea market and finding something really cute and then saying, wow, how can I take that to the next level without needing skill, without needing creativity, without needing tools. This is as easy as popping in batteries, pressing a button, and then having all of the benefits of a water fountain. This is Sherry Faye.
Hi, I'm so
Sherry.
excited.
I'm so glad you're here. She's been at QVC for about 7 years.
Yes.
Tell me why you like this concept, and then I want to dive into how
all
it works.
the things we can do.
Yep.
Well, this is amazing. Number one, it's tiny, but it packs a punch.
Yeah.
You would think that you wouldn't get that wonderful zen sound of the fountain from this tiny little thing, but we do.
But you do.
But we do. So it can go into the tiniest little bowl to the grandest of urns. And what's awesome about this is that you only need 2 inches of water, 4 AA batteries, and you press a button and there's a timer. It goes on for an hour and then it will turn off. So if you're drinking your coffee or if you're having something outside, you go inside and it'll turn off in an hour. Now, I'd love to just show you, you were getting 4 different colors.
I think we've got them all down here in the front.
Yeah,
so we'll
we
just
do.
buzz through the line so that you can shop. And I think, you know,
Sure.
what's neat about this idea is closest to you, Sherry, that's tonal. That's where you might want it to look like it's all one integrated uniform piece. And so if you want that choice, that's the black granite.
Yes.
Or you could then find something that's a total contrast. And this is the way you want to be able to use your fountain. This is the terracotta. We also have it available in this beautiful white stone, and you'll see that it's got the texture on it just the way white stone would. Your final choice is the most limited. I would not wait on the bronze, so that's what's here next to me. You're going to get 2 tips. We'll make sure you understand how that affects the flow coming out of the top of the fountain. But now on Easy Pay for $4.50, I can't imagine that you're only getting one of these between the clearance price and the Easy Pay, but today's the day to be shopping where we've still got the 4 original choices. So I put in batteries.
All you do is you put in batteries,
Yeah.
and you just snap it off, and the batteries are here. There's 2 screws. So you want to take the screws out, you put the batteries in, then you just pop your fountain back in a matter of seconds. You're all good with it.
And then you plop it in
And
the
then
water.
you plop it in the water, you turn it on.
Here, let me just show you
here.
where the button is. It's so easy. That's the only button on it. So once your fountain is down in the water, then you push the button and it starts to draw
Here we go.
the water in like that.
There we
And then
go.
it bubbles. And do you see there are notches, little pour spouts around the rim of your fountain? So then it just kind of spills over and gives you that relaxing sound that so many of us crave. So now if you've got a stressful job, you don't have a big desk, you don't need a lot of real estate because you can just do a small container as long as it can hold a couple inches of water.
That's
now
right.
You've got that relaxation that so many of us love.
And you can go into your garages, you can go down your basement. What's wonderful about this is that it's totally do-it-yourself. So
Yeah.
you are creating these beautiful water features inside your home and outside. And to the smallest, like if we go over here to this little candy dish, and this is the white stone, look how tiny that is. That could
Yeah.
sit in a powder room.
Yep.
That could sit on your kitchen counter. But then, look how grand this is. This is 3.5 feet,
That's my
this
favorite.
urn. But look how beautiful. We just put another pot inside. As long as there's 2 inches of water, you're good to go.
Isn't that
And look
beautiful?
how grand that is. It's absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves the sound of water. And if you can listen to this, we can really hear the sound.
It's beautiful.
It's very calming. I love it. I love to have one in my bedroom. I have one in my bathroom. I love it on my deck. They're just so cute. And the best invention ever.
I think so too, because it's no skill required for you to do it yourself. And I think you'll find that you're inspired by these found objects that you already
Yes.
own, like just going to your garage and finding an old planter of some kind, or I like to go to, junk stock and these different markets and festivals and find an old picture or something like that to where you'd be able to go, oh my gosh, that would be the cutest fountain.
Right.
But you don't have to worry about getting water lines or hiring a plumber or how do I plug this in. None of that applies here. It's just a matter of putting in the batteries. You're going to need 4 AA batteries, and that is it. Add the water, and look at what you've created here. Putting a pot inside of a bird bath
How
with
cute
a
is
couple
that?
of succulents, and it looks like you spent
And there's a
hundreds of
vignette.
dollars.
You can
Yes.
get, you can buy multiples.
That looks high dollar to
Doesn't
me.
it?
All of these look
and
expensive.
on your table, and what's so awesome about it too is you do have the hour timer. So you push the button, it'll go on for an hour, and then after the hour, it'll go off. But then you can push it again.
Yeah.
So you can have your fountain over and over and over again. Would you like to go over to the garden and we can show what
That
we
sounds
have
great.
done?
Well, let me update you first, because now that at this clearance price, I think a lot of people are shopping. You're getting more than one of these, now more than 200 orders placed in this show. But what about the weekend? Scott, how many gone just like in the last few days? 1,200 in the last couple of days. So yeah, 200 in the last few minutes. Give us a call, log on to QVC.com or the QVC app, especially if you want the bronze. Now the one you're looking at right now, that's the terracotta.
This is terracotta. Now this is just a bird bath that we created, but we put bird seed in it. So now we added other pots and then our terracotta fountain on top. So now the birds have a little bird bath at the top and their bird seed in the bottom. But look how clever that is.
It's so pretty.
And it's just a mix match. This is a beautiful,
The
just
bronze.
a bowl.
That's the most
And
limited.
that's the bronze, which is lovely. It's like an oil bronze. And we just put flowers around it. And over here is this little pond. And
This-
believe it or not,
like
that
a
was
$5
yes,
fountain.
It's only $5. We put river rocks in, a couple faux flowers,
Yeah.
and now we have a water feature
Guys,
that is such a conversation
That's
piece.
a drip tray that we've just nested down into the mulch, but like what you would put underneath a potted plant for all of the water
Right.
that would like overflow or seep through the soil. That's all that is with the fountain in it. And then our final choice is the black granite.
And that's a contemporary.
Yeah.
We've did a little more contemporary. So you can use your imagination. The world is your oyster here.
Yeah.
Any little bowl that can fit 2 inches of water, $2 grand.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Now 1,400 orders placed just this weekend, 400 gone in this show. I would highly encourage shopping now because it's, to my knowledge, we cannot get any more of these back in. It's $11 off on Easy Pay now for $4.50. You will get the 2 spray tips that help affect that spout on top. So if you want just more of a gentle bubble, you can do it. If you want more height, you can do it. It's M62210. Thank you, Sherry Faye, for
Thank
being
you,
here.
Mira.
I feel rude not having a drink for everyone, but I also don't want to sit mine down.
I know, I didn't get one.
Hey, go outside. Lisa Brady will hook you up, I'm sure. So we are about 30 minutes away from this. I am obsessed with this plant.